Hey, what's up? Today I'm gonna be talking about the Bucks and a little run they've been on. So at the trade deadline, the Milwaukee Bucks they picked up Cam Thomas as a free agent, and they traded Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony, and they ended up it's a long trade, but eventually they got back Usman. I don't know how to pronounce his first name, Dieng. And honestly, like he is the perfect like wing we've needed. He was a rookie on OKC last year, and obviously like they're a super deep team. They won a championship last year. He didn't get much playing time, so I mean they didn't really know what they had anyway. Still, I might be overreacting a little bit and seeing too much in this dude. But honestly, like he went crazy, especially in the OKC game. Like him and Cam Thomas is like they've just completely changed the energy and the vibe of this team. And like I know there's a lot of discussion about like who should be starting with the guards because like honestly the Bucks are so deep on guards right now. You know you got Rollins, you got KPJ, and now you got Cam Thomas, and all three are starting caliber guards in my opinion. And there are Bucks fans that go back and forth on over if KPJ or Rollins is better. And honestly, I don't really get into that because personally, like I think they're like a great guard duo. They just look good together, and like when they take their turns, it looks natural. When they're passing it off to each other, it looks natural. So I just don't have a problem with both of them being out there. And there's like also like a sector of Bucks fans that are like super anti AJ Green for whatever reason. I don't get it. I mean, he's probably like the perfect role player to have out there. Like, especially if Giannis is on the floor. Like, he's one of the best shooters in the NBA. And I mean, shit, he knows where to be. I just don't think Doc runs a lot of like off-ball plays for him to get him open. He should be taking more shots. I don't get why he's not getting more shots up. Like, it's just a bad coaching situation, I guess. And like, I'm not like coming up with some new crazy shit. Like, obviously, people are fucking very anti Doc Rivers, as they should be. That's another thing I'm kind of worried about with like Giannis coming back. Is like, how are Diang's minutes gonna stay in there? Are we gonna keep bringing Cam Thomas off the bench? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of things that like a good coach could figure out, and I'm just not as confident in Doc Rivers, obviously. But like, shit, I'm all here for it. I think they won like the last 6 of their 7 games. They really been on a good run. Like they've been fun to watch. I was just at the New Orleans game last night, and like they were a great team to watch live. It hasn't been like that in a minute. Earlier this year, I saw 2 games in Milwaukee, and that was the Knicks game. That was great. And then it was the Warriors game where Giannis was out and Rollins took over. And like shit, man, I ain't had this much fun watching the Bucks like since then. Really, like they just fucking fell apart. And like it looks like they're gonna make a playoff push. And honestly, like I'm all here for it. You know, there was a huge discussion on if they should be tanking or if they should not be tanking. Personally, I think like I don't know, man. The teams are so low already. Like the odds are stacked against you to not get a good draft pick. And obviously you have the thing with New Orleans where it's like you get the worst of the two. So, I mean, it's not a great situation to be in because you never know. Like the Pelicans could win some games. Probably not. You know, I'm pretty confident they're going to pick pretty early. It's just like, I don't know, the tanking thing. You got Giannis, you know, he said he only wants to be there if they're competing for championships. I think they had like 3 first-round picks to trade this summer. I say you go into the summer, you rebuild, you see what you like, because there's a lot to like about this team all of a sudden, out of nowhere. I think this is a team that could be competing next year, and that's not me just being biased or anything. Like I really do think they could compete next year. And you know, honestly, you can make a push this year. I think you could have some crazy second round appearance. Maybe third. Maybe you can make it to the conference finals. I don't see a finals push, but like shit, I'm all here for it. Like I really could see a world where the Pistons had the first seed, the Bucks make it into the playoffs. I could shit, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm just extremely fucking biased, but like I mean, bro, I think we already beat the Pistons earlier this season without Giannis. And I know it's a regular season game. I don't know. It's Giannis, man, in the playoffs. You can't tell me, bro. I don't give a damn. Nobody gonna stop that. Like, let that man be healthy. Like, that's a fucking that's a guy, man. Like, ain't nobody gonna stop that. But like, obviously, health has been an issue. So if you can't stay healthy, we're not gonna win any basketball games. That man has to stay healthy if they want to win, and they need to stay on this run. They've got a great thing going right here, and Giannis has not even been on the floor, man. We blew out OKC right before the All Star break. Yeah, and there was no SGA. I think some other people were out, but like we didn't have Rollins, we didn't have Turner, we didn't have Giannis. That's 3 starters out, and we still blew them out. I think this team actually has depth, and I think it's looking a lot brighter for them. Really, just like string together a couple wins, and they really gonna be right back. They play the Raptors tomorrow. If they win that game, they will be 5 games under 500, and like you know that ain't as bad as it was looking. It was looking real bad just a couple weeks ago. Um, so yeah, like these are my thoughts, man. I really do think Cam Thomas, his addition, Diang's addition, and really just everybody playing better. It's changing the vibe of the team, and like the future is looking a lot brighter than it was. I'll say that, man. And Ryan Reynolds is the future. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I believe in him. But yeah, I just felt like talking about the Bucks a minute. They finally, gave me a reason to feel like talking about them. I kind of want to talk about other things in basketball. I might. Shit, I don't know. I'm really just making videos for the hell of it.